This is just a brief introduction to the book of Matthew that I have translated. I will be recording myself reading from each chapter. I want to just give you a brief overview of what I've done with this translation. So first and foremost, you'll notice that the names have all been restored, whether they were the Hebrew names, Greek names. If it was at all possible, I tried my best to restore those names to the original pronunciations. Also, many words that have been ruined, changed, or in other words, lost their meaning because of tradition or religion, I have also changed to the best equivalent possible. Generally, I have not been fond of what they call the paraphrasing Bibles. So you have some of these that are paraphrased, such as the New Living Translation or The Message. There's actually quite a few, and I've never really liked that. I've always thought that a much stricter translation method was a better way to go. But as I have worked on this this translation, my views have slightly modified. While I still don't believe that it's proper or correct to get an existing translation such as the King James or the NIV or something like that and simply paraphrase it and call that a new version. I do, however, understand the merit of the paraphrase. And as you translate, as you learn more about these languages and how they are different from our own language, you learn that while you can make every word translatable, you can translate each word from Greek to English, or from Aramaic to English, or from Hebrew to English. You can do it, and while it does generally work and make sense, often it doesn't relay the intent that you read in the original language. So something might work and it might have a general idea, but it doesn't have the original intent behind it. So I've found more and more that paraphrasing can help in those situations. So I started by just translating word by word. I finished that, and now I'm working back through it, paraphrasing where necessary to relay the original intent in the original language. It makes for a much nicer read. It has a much easier feel to it, a much lighter and more readable feel to it. So that's generally what's happened with this translation, and I am working to complete the where the paraphrases are needed. I'm working to complete that, going chapter by chapter, and as I finish working on each chapter, I will record that chapter in audio here. And since the first chapter of Matthew is pretty much the begets, as they say, it's not the most interesting, it's not the most informative or whatever. So I will be releasing chapters 1 and 2 pretty much simultaneously. Chapters 3 and to the end will come as they are finished. So I hope that you will enjoy this and that you will get something positive from this translation. Thank you for your time and enjoy.